Well, good day. My name is Jonathan Milam, and I'm here today with a look at two trumpet mouthpieces that I've used for years and enjoyed them extremely much. Those of you that are mouthpiece aficionados will probably recognize this design. These mouthpieces are Trent Austin's, and the first that I'll discuss is what he calls the TA, or Trent Austin lead. Trent Austin lead. We'll see if I can get that so that you can perhaps read it. And excellent mouthpiece. It's really what I like in a mouthpiece. It is probably what he would call a modified V. So it is not a C cup mouthpiece, but definitely more of a V cup mouthpiece. And relatively shallow, although certainly not a screech mouthpiece. The rim is very comfortable. The size is probably somewhere between a 10.5 rim on a Bach and a 7 on a Bach. I would imagine perhaps closer to a 10.5. Now, this particular mouthpiece came with the opportunity to separate the cup from the stem. And the stem that came with this is one of Trent's, and it has the T on it, which I understand stands for tight bore, which makes sense if you've got a V cup, a very efficient mouthpiece. Not again a screech, but certainly not a symphonic mouthpiece, although frankly this is what I really like for playing all around playing. Okay, another mouthpiece that I've got here, it is the same size, is what they call the Trumpet Flugel mouthpiece. Now, I've had a cancel copy of a Monette Trumpet Flugel mouthpiece, and I've had Mark Curry's Trumpet Flugel mouthpiece. I've used one of Bob Reeves, calls it a C to J, which is a Trumpet Flugel mouthpiece. Of all of them, this really was my choice of Trumpet Flugel mouthpieces. And the reason is, I don't know exactly how Trent did it, but he's got a very, very deep V, so much so he told me he could not make this in a cup only. He could not, because he said the mouthpiece was too deep. But it does not have the huge throat that so many of the Trumpet to Flugel mouthpieces have. I believe Monette's is quite large. I think the Reeves C to J, his trumpet, and when I call it a Trumpet Flugel mouthpiece, it's made for the trumpet, as you can tell by the size, but it's to give you the general sound of a flugel. Doesn't make the sound spread anymore because you've still got the bell of a trumpet, but it really does do a great job of making it mellow. As Trent Austin says, when you're getting the hand from the conductor, as in too loud, too piercing, this is a great mouthpiece, great for intimate, but I'm going to guess that the throat of this mouthpiece is probably a 24 or 25, which is not nearly the huge throat, say, of Bob Reeves, which I believe is an 11. However, because of the deepness of this V cup and the way it gradually moves into the throat, it is so efficient. Gives a great, great mellow, intimate, dark sound. And again, this is Trent's TF mouthpiece. It says on here the TA lead TF, and the lead designation would be for the diameter of the cup. These are two great mouthpieces, again probably in size close to that rim of a Bach 10.5C, but you've got the TA lead, great for general playing, and Trent's TF. Wonderful mouthpieces. Wonderful mouthpieces. In a lot of the trumpet demos, trumpet reviews that I've done, I've used both of these. I'm not going to play with them tonight, but did want to give you an idea what this looks like. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope it's a benefit to you. Two wonderful mouthpieces by Trent Austin, the lead and the TF. Have a great day, folks. Thanks for tuning in.